All right, everyone. I finally got Jacob. I was here waiting for like an hour, and he finally crawled out from under his table, hiding. So, Jacob, I have a problem with some of your rankings. We got to beat the settle. I ain't here playing no games. 6 weeks from now, WrestleMania, Las Vegas, Nevada. Gary 828 versus New England Soap Reviews. Hell in a Cell match. Loser has to eat a bar Spartan scrub.
Oh.
What do you say?
I'd rather just take a steel chair to the face than that.
Well, I'm going to give you a steel chair to the face. And then when that knocks you out and I win, then you get the Spartan scrub. Now I'm getting sick and tired of all these other YouTubers coming on my corner. This is my market. I put the rankings out here for the consumers. And then people like New England Soap Reviews and Little Mac JTV and Frickcast and all these imposters come on my market making rankings videos that are false, spreading false information. I don't appreciate that. We're going to set the record straight right now. Jacob, do you understand me? Do you understand
All right, guys. I think he's feeling a little intimidated that there's another YouTuber on the block now. So I think we need to have a good old-fashioned clash of the Titans.
Yeah, except there's no other Titan. There's Gary 828 up here, and then there's everyone else below. You guys don't have the nose that I have. I know the sense. I know how to detect each note with exact precision. I'm the one giving the people what they want. And then you come on here and you rank Con Crush at number 79. You're lying to the people. You rank Breaking the Dead at number 69. I got a problem with that. Because, see, I'm here for them. You're here to fill your pocket. Yeah, you didn't think I was going to expose you tonight. Everyone, the truth about New England Soap Reviews, he's being paid by Dr. Squatch to spread misinformation. He signed a 5-year, $25 million contract with Dr. Squatch. You didn't think I knew about that, did you? Yeah, this guy's a millionaire. Look at him rocking that Gucci hat. What's that hat say? I need to put my glasses on. Boston. How did Boston do? How did your Boston Celtics do against my Spurs 3 nights ago, Jacob? I'll wait.
Not bad for not having our full lineup in. It was a little practice game for us. A little scrimmage.
Yeah, you had your full lineup in. What happened? The dude crapped his diaper and acted like a baby and got kicked out, rightfully so, because he cursed out a referee because he got mad because Stephon Castle was giving him the business. Who has a better record, San Antonio or Boston? Exactly.
I'm gonna plead the fifth on this one here.
I will give you one opportunity. I'll give you an opportunity right now, Jacob. You make this right decision. We'll make it right here now. Do you renounce your Boston Celtic fandom and come join the Wembanyama San Antonio Spurs bandwagon? I will extend my hand and let you on. All you have to do is take all your Boston jerseys and hats, burn them, and start wearing some San Antonio Spurs gear. What do you say?
I just have 4 words for you. Over my dead body.
Well, We can accommodate that then. If you want to challenge Gary 828 and the San Antonio Spurs, because we will be the next big dynasty. All right. Now, let's get to the list. Let's check the chat. Yes, this is what's going on. This is about to become feud of the century. Me and Jacob are going to WrestleMania next month. Okay, here comes Trash Talker about to get banned. Well, yeah, that's how teams get good. Stephon Castle was our 4th pick, though. He should have been the 1st pick. Why didn't the Hawks get Stephon Castle? Okay, Jimmy, I gotta let you know here. This ain't that kind of channel. This ain't the Brokeback Soap channel. So
Jimmy, you're on the wrong website.
Yeah, you're on. Yeah. See what happens when you are the greatest soap reviewer, when you are the GOAT soap reviewer. This is what happens. You have men telling you unsavory things that you don't want to hear. That's the negative side of things. So, Jacob, just be glad that you're not the GOAT, or you would have to deal with stuff like this. Oh, no. Jacob is not bad, but not as good. Exactly. What? What? Jacob the GOAT? Okay, we have got some trolls in the comment section with this. I'm not going to listen to this. All right, Jacob, did you make a list of some bars of my rankings that you wanted to challenge?
As a matter of fact, I did.
I will let you go first. What do you want to challenge me on? I have bars I want you to pull out. I hope you have. You said you don't have Kong Crush? You said you gave it away?
I gave away most bars that I really don't like. Yeah.
You need to keep one bar of each, even if you don't like them, because you don't know when you might need them for a video. Yeah, because see, I wanted you to smell Kong Crush and then compare it to some of these other bars. And I also wanted to tell you some ways that I thought it smelled better and see if you would actually agree. Sometimes that can happen. You can smell something, then someone points out some notes of it. You smell it and you kind of alter your perception, your opinion. I wanted to see if I could get you to change your mind on Kong Crush. But you don't have one. Which one did you want me to challenge?
So I actually have one that it's not even in your love tier, I don't think, but I still think it's like super, super, super high up there. And that one is Divine Storm.
Okay. I hear you. Divine Storm was really good in the shower. And when you mixed the Dark Side Scrub, that charcoal, and I hate this. I realized I kept calling Ruthless Rinse Resistance Rinse. And even when I visualized that, I don't watch Star Wars. Is that character called the Phantom Menace on the Ruthless Rinse?
No. That one is, I think you're referring to Darth Maul. Yeah.
Darth Maul. When I see the Darth Maul bar, I think Resistance Rinse in my head, but it's Ruthless Rinse, but I keep calling it Resistance Rinse. But when you combine the Darth Maul bar, or really Dark Side Scrub is just the charcoal portion along with this exact same scent as Darth Maul. And then when you stir them together, blend them together, you have that charcoal mixed in, instead of it being in sections on the bar. It's just mixed in really well with the Ruthless Rinse bar. And I just think it's really good. I just really it felt really good in the shower. The scent is not one of my favorites, but it's good. I think that it's very good. So that's why I had it. It actually was. It was in my light. It was in my light tier originally, and then after I used it in the shower, which is another question. Do you use all of the bars? Because I noticed that when you do most of your reviews are your first impressions.
Yeah, I use a majority of them in the shower after at least once. I don't put all the production into my videos just because that's just not what I do. But there are some that I have not ever used in the shower. So that does happen from time to time.
I'm wondering if some of these bars that you have ranked low were bars you didn't use and get the full experience. So, did you use Kong Crush in the shower?
I did not.
Oh. See, if the bar was still on the site, it wouldn't be a problem. But it's gone. That's the bad thing about the limited edition bars. It's actually on the site, but it says out of stock. I'm gonna check on that. Let's pull up the Dr. Squatch website here. I'm gonna see if it's available. Yeah, see, you didn't even use it. Did you use the Donut Delirium bar?
Yeah, I did use that one and
Okay.
the slushy slurpy, whatever it's called. I used
Yeah.
both of those.
What'd you think of the Donut Delirium in the
Well,
shower?
that was another one on my list. Oh, in the shower, the performance was fine, but the scent, I'm just not a fan of it. I don't think it smells like really bad, so that one's a little harder for me to fight, but it's just I didn't think it was great, and it just smelled very food scented, which is not my thing usually.
All right, hold on. Manny's about to get banned. Yeah, I don't watch movies like that. I don't watch Star Wars and Harry Potter and Star Trek. I don't watch movies like that. I watch movies that feel authentic to true life, like Terminator. Oh, great.
I love Star Wars.
Yeah, I've never watched it. It's always looked so lame. Like that freaking gorilla thing. Chewbacca, is that his name? And I'm like, and then that stupid ass brass looking robot. No. So his little sidekick that goes, and then the other one walks around like this. Oh, fascinating. I want to watch them. Amazing. The only good thing about Star Wars is Darth Vader is a badass. I love the Darth Vader villain, but not enough to watch all the other dorky heroes. I'm sorry, that little brass looking thing that's going like that looks annoying. RTD2, is that his name? That thing
Close
rolling
enough.
around is annoying. And Chewbacca is annoying. I'm like, no wonder Darth Vader wanted to kill all of them. I'm for Darth Vader. Wipe them all out and start a new society without them. And then Yoda, the little foot-long thing that looks like an old man. I'm like, what is this supposed to be? Whatever it is, I don't care. I don't want to find out. I don't care. I'm like, I'm just not interested. But I admit, I love the new Baby Yoda character and little memes and everything. I think that the Baby Yoda character looks really funny when you put him within a certain context. But I don't know. I do think the Darth Vader character is very fascinating. But I'm just, and then the stormtroopers, there's so many of them. They look so dumb. Like, how are you missing? I've seen little inserts and they're shooting all their little lasers and they're all going right over every target. It misses everybody they shoot at. There's just all these lasers. Bing, 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 bing. I'm like, how are y'all such bad shots? And see, this is where my brain goes while I'm watching movies. This is why I'm a good movie critic. Because I give you the real. Now, see, if you're going to do science fiction, do a movie like Predator, where you build. If you watched Predator from 1987, correct?
I have.
Great movie, right?
I got nothing bad to say about it. Yeah.
Because it paces itself. So I have no problem with science fiction. No problem with fiction. But when we frame a story, let's frame it in a way that at least it stays within that frame. It doesn't start going out of bounds everywhere. So I don't like movies like the Predator wasn't running around that jungle shooting and just missing everybody. He did miss some, but he hit a lot. I don't have a problem with missing some. I have a problem when you're missing like 99% of your shots, like the stormtroopers do. And they're not alone. That goes on a lot of movies. I'm over here talking about movies now instead of the soap reviews. And this has been a problem I've had on my live streams. I go off track. This is why I created a movie channel. So if any of you have not, I have 10 people in here. If any of you have not subscribed to my movie channel and you're interested in movies, go over there and subscribe to that channel. And I'll do another live stream talking about movies. And maybe Jacob wants to come over there and get beat down on movie debates like he's getting beat down here on soap debates. Okay. So this is what, do you have your This Is the Wash bar?
I don't think I have that one.
Do you have your Vecna Curse bar? Do you have your Sarge soap bar? Wait, I was going to ask you, did you use Grit of the Genius in the shower?
Yes. I used
You
all the
did?
Harry Potter ones in the shower. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't think I have Vecna's Curse, which I didn't really like that one anyway, but I don't think I have that one anymore. Yeah, I don't have that one. I don't have This Is the Wash.
Okay, let me see.
Oh, Gary, you're going to like to hear this.
Okay. Oh, yes. Okay.
I actually do have it. I found it right next to my Brick of the Dead, funny enough.
Okay. All right. Okay, Corn Crush, go ahead and smell it. Tell me what you're thinking of it right now.
All right,
I'm
here we go.
get you to move it up. I'm going to try to.
It still smells pretty earthy to me. It's a little sweeter than what I remember it being, but it smells kind of earthy. Maybe a tiny hint of like pepper and cedar in the background.
It has a cedar note, but let me tell you what it smells like. It smells kind of like incense. Incense and cedar. but it's very natural. It doesn't smell like, it's not loud, it's not synthetic. What do you think? You think it smells like incense?
Maybe a little bit. I really smell like this is giving off the same odor that I smell if I'm around like a bunch of logs that have been chopped down or a bunch of trees that have been chopped down and it's raining and like
Yeah.
wet wood. Wet wood. I get a little note of incense or something. Gives it a little like tiny bit of spice. Not like cinnamon spice, but like gives
Right.
a little edge to it.
Okay, you've got the bar. So I want you to use that in the shower soon. And then you can report back what you think of it after you use it. I wanted you to smell some of these other bars, but it doesn't look like you have many of them because, for example, you've got that ranked 79 and you've got Summer Citrus 73. Do you have a Summer Citrus bar with you?
I think I do. Yeah, I got Summer Citrus right here.
Smell it and you tell me which one smells better, Con Crush and Summer Citrus.
I know what you're getting at. This Barlow has lost a lot of its strength over the past couple years.
Right.
So it's not as strong as it used to be.
The-
It's actually even better now that it's not as strong.
Let me
So
try
I would,
that one too.
yeah.
Is your bar from when they first came out?
Yeah, from when they first came out.
Yeah, mine too. Can you hear me right now?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm actually behind my computer. I've actually got all my bars in this room here, just in different sections. Okay, here's Summer Citrus. Yeah, it's not as bad, but the scent obviously has faded. But now it just smells kind of like alpine sage. It smells cheap. So, are you telling me right now that that Summer Citrus bar smells better than Con Crush?
I do think it smells better. I wouldn't say it smells more natural, but I prefer the scent of this one for sure.
Everyone, he just exposed himself. I told you. He's being paid off by Dr. Squatch to spread misinformation, to challenge my rankings. This guy is a plant. Notice he came on the scene shortly after I started making reviews. Dr. Squatch has installed him for a cool $5 million a year. And he paints that room up back there like it's just his little man cave. This dude lives in a mansion. I know your address, Jacob. I looked you up. You're in Beverly Hills. This guy's up here. He flies. Once a year in the winter, he'll fly up north when it's snowing and shoot a video and be like, look, everyone, I'm out in the snow. Oh, yeah, everyone, this is where I live. I'm in the New England area. I'm in, where do you claim to live? Connecticut? Was it Connecticut?
Close. New York.
New York, yeah. This guy is living in a lap of luxury in Beverly Hills, posing because he's a paid off shill. Dr. Squatch sent to try to take down my rankings and try to make you all think Summer Citrus is better than Con Crush. Why have I not learned how to put a poll up in the chat, but I can't figure out how to do it? But chat. Right now it's 8 people. Which is the better bar, Summer Citrus or Kong Crush? I'm going to take a minute. We're going to wait, and we're going to see the truth. Jacob, everyone's going to say Kong Crush. Jimmy just said Kong Crush is in his top 15.
I think Jimmy's only tried 15 bars of Dr. Squatch.
I think Jimmy's tried all of them. And I think
Then
he's like, that's a pretty great bar.
Then he followed it up with Kong Crush just smells like a piece of wood to me.
Well, wood smells good. What's wrong?
It does?
What's wrong with fresh wood? Like you said, when it's cut.
I don't think it was fresh.
Summer Citrus sounds nice. Yeah, it does. It sounds nice. Go ahead and try to smell it, though. Does Lemon Pledge sound appealing to you, the Lulu? Because that's what people think it smells like. I think it smells even worse than Lemon Pledge. It just smells fake and synthetic. Why did they make King Kong's hair pink? They gave him a pink mohawk. Look at that. Jacob, look.
I see it. It is 2026 after all.
A pink mohawk.
Yeah. It is 2026 after all.
All right. No one is in the chat casting their vote for Kong Crush or Summer Citrus. So we've got a few people. So no one wants to help us settle this debate. I guess we're going to have to settle it in a steel cage at WrestleMania next month. Okay. Do you have your, you said you don't have Vecna Curse?
No, that one I do not have anymore.
Sarge soap? That's another one. Do you have your Sarge soap?
I don't. I do not have Sarge soap. I don't even know if I have the other one either.
What's the other one?
The Ghost Grit one. Yeah, I don't see either one of those in here.
Okay. Yeah, because I wanted you to smell Sarge soap and free solo scrub and tell me they didn't smell different. Because you've got them ranked like 40 spaces apart. And they smell nearly identical. Except Sarge soap smells a little more synthetic. Do you have Stone IPA?
No. I unfortunately I used that one when I first tried it. So it's been a very long time since I've even tried Stone IPA. Like,
so how many times
years
did
and
you use it?
years.
Would you say use it like what, 4, 5, 6 times in the shower?
Yeah, probably 6 times, 6 or 7 times. Yeah.
And how was it in the shower?
Performance was great.
And you got it ranked 75.
Yeah.
As great as the performance was. So are you saying 74 bars perform better?
No, but I think the odor is worse than the rest of them that I ranked above it.
So when you were using it in the shower, you were thinking this stinks?
Yeah.
If I think a bar stinks in the shower, I'm throwing it away or I'm storing it away. I'm not going to.
I like the menthol though.
What's that?
I did like the menthol. I like the menthol on it.
I'm trying to figure out which bars you have. Which bars do you have? Start pulling some bars out. Or is that Dr. Squatch or is that a bunch of different companies in your bin there?
Oh, this bin right here is all Dr. Squatch.
Okay. Start pulling some bars out.
We have cool fresh aloe.
Yeah, that's
Sons
in my
of Darkness.
Yeah, that's in my bottom like yours.
Werewolf. Infinity Brick.
Okay, Infinity Brick. Smell that one. Let me see. I got it right here. You ranked that 31. let me see here. Okay, so you got that 31. How do you think that smells?
I think it smells pretty good. I'm a fan of this bar. It's not very
Yeah.
strong. The one that I have is not very strong, but it's kind of powdery. It's not a bad scent.
Did you use it in the shower?
Yes, I did.
What'd you think of the performance?
I thought it was mediocre. It didn't blow me
Oh,
away,
you
but I
did.
didn't think it was horrible. I thought it was
I thought it, I,
mediocre.
I thought it was good. I thought it was good in the shower. Did you use the Joker bar in the shower?
Yes, I did.
What'd you think about that performance?
I thought that performance was pretty good.
I thought that one was mediocre. I thought the Infinity was way better in the shower. Felt a lot better. Okay, so do you have your bricked up bar?
I thought you might ask. I do have my bricked up bar.
Okay, so you're saying that bricked up, go ahead and smell it, smells better than Infinity?
So I was actually hoping you wouldn't bring this one up because I did a little reflection on this one after. This is probably the one bar in my entire rankings video that I would be willing to move down some
There you go.
after spending another couple showers with it, which sounds a little weird to say, but after spending a couple showers with it, it went from like what I perceive as a cologne powdery fragrance to a little more of a burnt rubber fragrance.
It's grotesque.
This
It's my
one,
third worst.
I wouldn't put it down that far, but I'd put it like middle of the pack probably if I had to revise
Okay.
it.
Well, we'll see how far. We'll figure that out. I'm glad that you at least came to your senses on one bar. So you had the ability to repent. You're going to be doing a lot of repenting tonight for your soap sins. Okay. Oh my, do you have your Coastal Mist bar?
I do have my Coastal Mist bar.
Okay.
Here's my Coastal Mist bar.
Well, actually, you do have Infinity over that, so I can't use that. Okay. For some reason, you've always said you're not a fan of mint scents. So that's why I can't challenge you on your spearmint, basil, or frosty peppermint. And actually, you had them ranked higher than I thought because I really thought you're going to have them towards the bottom. Do you hate mint scented
No,
soaps or just don't care for them?
I don't even dislike the scent of mint in general, but for some reason in a bar of soap, it's just not my preference. I don't know why, but I can appreciate a good mint soap. It's just not my preference to use in the shower, and I can't really pinpoint why.
You had Polar Rush a lot higher. I thought that was going to be in your bottom tier because you told me when you first smelled it, you didn't smell any scent. Did you get another bar where you smelled some scent?
No, but after I used it in the shower, it completely opened up. So that one, out of the box, it really didn't smell like much, but in the shower, it opened up big time.
Okay. Um, so you've got bricked up. Okay. Do you have your Polar Rush bar or no?
I don't think I have it on me. No, I don't think I do. No, I don't.
Do you have Sandalwood Summit on you?
I don't think I have that one on me either.
Okay, you do have the Infinity brick.
I do.
And it's at 30 yeah, 31. So bricked up and Infinity, which one smells better?
I would take at this point. I would take Infinity Brick over Bricked Up.
Okay, so bricked up has been dropped down 11 slots at least. Do you have the Batman
Yeah,
brick?
I'm open to that. Batman Brick. Yeah, I should have that one in here somewhere. I should. If I don't know where it went. Let me see here.
No, I don't. But what I do is I know how to narrow down and ask questions to get to the bottom. Oh, I'm talking to Manny. Jacob, sorry, go ahead. Yeah, I know how to ask questions and narrow things down to get right to the point.
I
just
should have a
always
Batman brick, but I don't see it anywhere, so that's concerning
see it.
because I don't remember giving that one away.
I am fascinated by interrogations, though. I'll watch them online. I like to see what makes people crack and get them to, confess the truth or to give a tale away to where you flat out know they're lying. Or if they're innocent, I hope that that comes out. Something that really twists my brain around is when someone's accused of a crime they didn't commit. There's just not much of a worse feeling than that. So, all right, here we go, Jacob. Look at this. This one's for you. No lies detected. I mean, it's
I think
not
we've got
too
some.
worse.
Oh, we've got some paid protesters in here.
No, we've got some freedom fighters that are going against Dr. Squatch. Sending people up setting people up in mansions in Beverly Hills, pretending just to be an everyday average man living in New York, living in the snow during the winter, when really it's 70 degrees all year round where you live. The closest place to heaven we'll have on this earth, where Dr. Squatch set Jacob up to spread misinformation. He's not even a Red Sox fan. He poses. That's to throw everyone off. Why do you think he has so much Boston memorabilia on his wall back there? It's just to throw you off. So you didn't know you're getting exposed tonight. Yep, the truth always comes out. I always have a way of pulling everything out. And we've already cracked one lie. Bricked Up is going down. Now what else are we going to take down? And by the way, do you have any other bars you want to challenge me on? Are you going to put me back on the hot seat? Okay,
I have a couple here. All right, so the next one up, I think you had root beer ranked at what, 102?
Something like that, yeah.
I thought that was like crazy low, even though it's not the best root beer brick out there. I didn't think it was bad.
I'll tell you why. Because I don't know why, but it's so strong. If I put it in the cabinet with all my other bars, it's one of those bars that the scent is so strong. It becomes like a stench. I don't know why I didn't suspect that. I didn't think it was going to be an offensive bar. If that stench did not spread like that and circulate around the entire cabinet. That's why it's in a Ziploc bag. The scents that are really strong, I have to put in a Ziploc bag so that stench does not spread to the other bars. And I'd say probably 80%, 90% of bars do not do that. But root beer brick does.
I guess that would kind of answer my second one then, because I know you've never liked Birchwood Breeze, but I don't think the odor is bad at all, but it is very strong. So that might answer my second question right there.
It upsets my stomach. And right now, the bar I have is still when it first came out, the first batch. I think it's 2021. So almost 5 years ago. There's hardly any scent in there right now. I'm almost tempted to lather it up and wash my hands. But I'm afraid that if I did that, the scent would come back and would be on my hands for like 4 or 5 hours. And yeah, that would totally turn me off. It would upset my stomach. Actually, it probably
I really
would.
I like Birchwood
Right.
Breeze quite a bit, but I'm not super sensitive to strong scents, so I guess I can't really draw a comparison there. But you said your Scrub Smash Bar, that one was not super strong that you had? Because my Scrub Smash Bar that I had was one of the strongest bars of soap I've ever gotten from Dr. Squatch.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, big time. This was so wretched. It was so strong.
Hmm.
I'm curious about anyone watching this. If you guys tried Scrub Smash, let me know in the comments. Was your bar like super, super strong, or was it on the weaker side? Because mine was wicked strong.
Let me grab my bar. I'm not sure where it is off the top of my head, but it won't be hard to find. There we go. Got it. I like the color of it. It's not really all that strong to me. It's not bad. It's really not bad.
That could be a difference in batches, but my Scrub
Yeah.
Smash bar, probably one of the strongest bars of soap I ever got from Dr. Squatch, stunk up my entire basement. I had to throw it out. It was so strong. It smelled like a burnt cucumber mixed with a burnt jalapeno, mixed with a burnt bell pepper.
Wow. Okay. If they ever re-release it, maybe I'll try to get another bar and then I'll see. But the one I have, there was hardly any. Yeah, there was hardly any scent. Okay. Were there any other bars?
Well, there's another one, but you might bring it up, so I'll wait and see if you bring it up first.
Okay. Okay, you got your Coastal Mist bar?
I have my Coastal Mist bar still.
Yep, pull it out. I'm going to try to get you to move that one down. Yeah, you don't get arguments from us with that. That's like our second or third. Our second and third favorite bar, which basically is just a recycled OG Drunken Pumpkin with a very subtle note of pineapple added. And the pineapple works. How you enjoying that savory scent there?
I think it's upper middle of the pack still. It smells like a saltier version of Fresh Falls.
I think you're a damn robot. Only a robot would say Coastal Mist. Are you AI? Everyone I just exposed. Jacob is AI.
I did just have an AI sponsorship in my last video as an ad, so you never know.
I thought I was exposing him as a Dr. Squatch agent. It goes deeper. It's worse. He's a Dr. Squatch AI. He's a figment of our imagination. Look closely and you'll see a glitch. Jacob, don't start glitching. We're on to you now because anyone who can endure that scent is not human. This guy's a reptile person. Okay, this dude totally contradicted himself. Listen to this. Coastal Mist ain't bad, but it does have a fishy smell. Well, it ain't supposed to have a fishy smell. That may be a problem. It's supposed to be fresh, not fishy.
I don't smell any fish in this thing. I think there's a difference between salty and fishy.
I mean, man, y'all got me tripping. Grab this stank ass Coastal Mist bar. The only thing in this is favor is that it's not all that strong. If this was like strong, like summer citrus, this would probably be right around Spartan Scrub. You know, I think my Spartan Scrub bar dropped because the scent has faded. So I'm not quite reminded of the full rankness of it, which I don't ever want to be. I mean, it's definitely close enough. But yeah, my Spartan Scrub bar is pretty faded. And that Stone Cold Stunner and that Straw Hat Brick, that smelled like a bar from hell.
That one's probably the strongest one ever. That's probably more strong than my Scrub Smash. It has to be.
You said that Kong Crush on your video, you said Kong Crush had like a hickory scent. I don't think Kong Crush had a hickory scent. I think that Straw Hat Brick has like a hickory, acidic, urine scent. Like hickory smells like it's salty. It just smells like sodium, basically. Whereas Kong Crush doesn't smell like hickory at all, I don't think. It does smell woodsy.
I'll admit it's probably more cedar than hickory. I don't get as much hickory either.
Right.
It's probably just a mixture of the cedar and the incense.
That's exactly what I said on my video. It's cedar and incense. I just think it's so good. And the reason it grew on me, I just stuck it on my windowsill and didn't think anything about it. And then every time I looked out the window, I was like, man, something smells good. What is that? And then I glance over and this is sitting on the windowsill. And I'm like, man, this smells really good. This would be a great air freshener. Be a great candle. So I have like 4 or 5 of these bars, and I just have them sitting in random places because I like the way they smell. I don't smell them unless I'm like right up by it, though. I wish I was a full-time bar, but they're probably never even going to bring it back. That I talked about that in the video, how it's so disappointing. Some of these bars are really good. And I don't even have a problem with them bringing other bars back that I don't like. For example, if they brought Spartan Scrub back for a run, I don't have a problem with that. I just don't want to buy it. But they haven't had Spartan Scrub. They did relaunch it once. They re-released it one time. But I mean, are we never going to have another Spartan Scrub re-release? It doesn't look like we're going to ever have a Stone IPA again. So what are they going to say? Well, you know, that was a collab with that company. Is Stone IPA the name of the collaborator?
I believe so.
Let me double check that. Let me see. Yeah, Stone IPA is a company. So is Squatch going to say, well, we can't do any more Stone IPA because we don't have a legal contract to do it? Well, then don't launch the bar in the first place. When you create the bar, set the contracts in place. We're going to re-release this if it's a hit. Right?
But let's be honest too. If Squatch was smart, they would just re-release it, and if the contract thing was an issue, they could just rebrand it like they do with half their other bars. Same ingredients, different name. That could always be a loophole.
Right, and that's what I was going to say. They don't have to use the Stone IPA beer. They could just use like another brand of beer, and that would be fine. I don't think it's because the Stone IPA specifically, that brand of beer is in there. It's the way they mix the charcoal menthol with the beer hops. Like another one, you have a problem with the grapefruit IPA, which is very good. Have you used grapefruit IPA in the shower?
Oh yeah, I have.
You have,
Well, I
and
actually when it first came out and more recently too, when it launched in store.
you didn't think that was good in the shower?
Mediocre.
What do you do with those bars in the shower, Jacob? Do you lather them up? What do you add water? Oh man. Crypto Cleanse is another one.
I'm shocked they haven't brought that one back either because that's such a highly requested bar.
Yeah, that's the Crypto Cleanse is one of their most creative. And the problem with that is when it's lathered up, it hurts my stomach. So I have a bar, but I gave one of my bars away. Like the brand new bar I had, I gave away because I'm like, I'm not going to use this. But the
I think I
scent
have
is
3 of them.
yeah, the scent is really good. I remember you said I thought that was your number one bar. I thought that
It was
yeah, I thought
It
Flannel
was never.
Force would be 2 or 3, and Crypto is number 1.
It's never
I,
been number 1, but it has cracked the top 5 before.
I'm surprised it was dropped down to 13. So you like Mysterio Magic even better than Crypto Cleanse?
I do. I really like that bar. I love lime. I'm a huge, huge lime fan. Huge. So yeah, that one beat it.
So then why was Alien Awakening at number 59?
That didn't really smell like real lime to me.
What did it smell like?
It kind of smelled like a fake. It wasn't just lime either. Like it wasn't horrible, but it kind of smelled like a very fake, not even really candy, but it was like some sort of lime plug-in car freshener mixed with like lemon Sprite and eucalyptus, but none of it smelled all that great.
Let me grab mine. Yeah, I think I had mine at. Wait, where'd you have yours? Was it 59? I had mine at 37, I think. Okay, here we go. Okay. This smells like a smoky lime. And this is really good in the shower. Did you use Alien Awakening in the shower?
I did. I think it's definitely better in the shower than in the box.
Man, it smells smoky.
But that's another thing too. I'm not a smoky fan. That's kind of
Okay.
what hurt it. If it didn't have the smokiness to it, that bar would probably be at least in my 30s, maybe better.
Okay. So you don't like any smokes. Hang on, let me see if there's any. So that's why you don't like my Divine Storm pick, because Divine Storm does have
Yeah,
a note of smoke.
that's part of it. Yeah.
I don't mind smoke if it's complemented with something else. I have a problem with it if it's like smoky ashes over when it's combined with something else really strong, something that doesn't counter it, but something that bolsters it. Like, do you remember that bar from Sudsy Bear? I think it's called Jurassic Earth.
Yes.
Did you try that bar?
I hated it.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
bar reeked because that was smoke combined with like another type of smoke or something.
It kind of smelled like a campfire after you pour water on it, like the ashes and the smoke. I was not a
Did you
fan.
try
That was probably
Dapper
my.
Yankee? Did you try Dapper Yankees Fireside?
I did. Yeah.
I love that bar. I was
That
amazed. What did you think?
I put that one somewhere in the middle of my rankings when I did theirs. I thought it was
Did,
decent.
did it not smell like a real campfire?
Oh, 100% smelled like a real campfire.
I'm like, how did How do they make a soap smell like a campfire? Like that bar shocked me. I'm like, I think that was like 4 or 5 for me. At the time they had only had 29 bars. And the root beer bar, that was in like my top 4 or 5, which I didn't think I was going to like that at all. See, here's another one. Arthur's Choice from the Black Stuff. I think that's the only bar from the Black Stuff I didn't like the way it smelled. Did you try that one?
Yes,
And what'd you think of that?
I did.
I didn't like it.
I wasn't a huge fan.
I didn't
Not
like
a
that
huge
one.
fan of that one. No, but I am here's the thing when it comes to the black stuff. I can appreciate them because I think the black stuff like soap quality is probably second to none. But a lot of their scents I'm just not a huge fan of. But I really can appreciate their soap. I think it's very high quality. I think it's very good soap. I just don't like a lot of their fragrances they use. Including Atlantic Pine Tar, which a lot of people love their Atlantic Pine Tar, and I'm not a huge
I
fan
do.
of it because it's too like licoricey for me.
I think what it is, I think it has a note of spearmint, and you don't like mint much.
That might be it, yeah. I think
I
it does
think
have
that's
a
what
note of
it is.
that in there.
Because that's
Yeah.
why I like it, because I think the spearmint complements it perfectly. And I do like Dr. Squatch's pine tar. I like the black stuffs even better. I wasn't a fan of Sudsy Bear's pine tar. And it
I
smelled
didn't
natural. I just didn't like it.
yeah. I did like the Sudsy Bear one, but I liked the Dr. Squatch one more.
Yeah. Yeah. And the same with the pumpkin. The pumpkin one smelled natural from Sudsy Bear, but I just didn't care for it. You
They
know?
probably have the most natural smelling pumpkin bar I've tried from anybody, but unfortunately for me, I just don't like the smell of natural pumpkin. I much prefer the cologne bourbon pumpkin version, so
Whatever synthetic
Squatch won that
fragrance
one
they're
too.
adding, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it really works. I got a question for you.
Dark Side Scrub. That was pretty low in my rankings. It's been so long since I've used that bar. I think I still have one on here. But that was kind of smoky, so yeah, here's one right here. Definitely on the smokier side. I didn't think it was like a disgusting odor, but wasn't a huge fan of it. I didn't think the grit level was as a heavy grit on that one. I thought it was more of a medium grit, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think I had Dark Side Scrub at 28. I like the creativity of the bar. That's why I like. Oh, but yeah, what you said about the black stuff, I agree. I think they've probably got the best quality of these soaps, at least out of Squatch and Dapper and Sudsy Bear and Grizzly Naturals, those companies that I like. I would say the black stuff has the best ingredients, but I like a lot of the scents better. And I think that's because he puts like menthol. I see menthol crystals in like every black stuff bar, I think.
Yeah.
And I don't think that works for every scent.
No, they
So
become a little less distinguishable from each other. I feel like almost every black stuff bar shares at least one similar scent note.
yeah, yeah. I wish he would try some bars without the icy menthol and just see how it goes. And does he put the beer? Does he put the beer in every bar as well? The Guinness?
I think it's in most of them or a good chunk of them. I believe so.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that should be in every bar either. I think it fits, and it may not be. I'm not quite sure. But the black stuff and Dapper Yankee have really grown the last 2-3 years. they're both, really good. And unfortunately, it seems like Sudsy Bear is taking the opposite trajectory. Seems like they've gone down because 2/3 of their inventory is always sold out. And I just don't know what's going on with them.
I'm not sure. I don't know them personally, but if I had to guess, they must be in some other businesses too that they really prioritize because I just think it's more of a choice. Like I feel like they're just choosing not to really grow their
Right,
business.
right. Yeah, that's the impression I get as well. So that's why I typically just don't even bother, talking about them anymore because there's just nothing to it anymore. Um, yeah, Relax the Cax is really good. I actually used that tonight. The honey scent is so good, and Relax the Cax. My bar is old, so I think that the menthol scent has toned down, and the honey scent is like the lead note. It's so freaking good. Like his ginger honey tea and the black stuff, I think smells so good. But I think it'd be even better if he didn't have the menthol in there. Cause I feel like that clashes with the honey is a great scent in these bars of soap. Only black stout and pick your poison have beer in them. Okay. Pick your poison's good.
Yeah, I really like that one. It's a nice. That's one that I guess you could consider a smoky bar too.
Yeah.
But I actually really like that one. It kind of smells fallish. It has a nice cider fragrance in there. That one's pretty decent.
Yeah. Okay. Bricked up. You say you don't have Sandalwood Summit?
No, I don't.
Alien Awakening?
I don't think I saw that one in here either.
Dirt Destroyer?
No, I don't have either of the. I use both of those actually.
Okay. Spearmint Basil?
I might have that one. I had to check.
Frosty Peppermint? Brick of the Dead? You do have a Brick of the Dead.
I do have a Brick of the Dead.
Okay, so here's a test. Smell Brick of the Dead. And I don't know, this one might not pass because you said it just spells too earthy.
Yeah.
So what's better, Brick of the Dead or Bricked Up?
Out of the box, I would definitely take Bricked Up over Brick of the Dead.
Okay. Kong Crush and Bricked Up.
Definitely Bricked Up.
Smells better?
Yeah.
Some men just want to roll around in the mud and stay in their sin. You lead them to the light, and they just. Do you have a Maverick Musk bar?
No.
Grime Reaper?
No, that was the other one. I don't have either of the Deathwater ones.
Okay. That comments to you, Jacob. I tried to tell him.
I knew this one was going to get the most hate. I even said it in my video. I know Brick of the Dead has a huge fan club out there, but I'm not here to swim with the current. I'm here to swim against it.
I'm here to swim in whatever current doesn't stink. So that's why I'm not swimming in the bricked up current. Do you have Oogie Boogie Brew with you?
I do have that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grab that.
I actually threw it on the floor because it was reeking up my desk here.
Reeking up your desk?
Yeah,
Speaking of reeking up your,
yeah.
speaking
This
of
thing is
reeking
so
up your,
strong. Woo.
you're telling me that bricked up smells better than this?
Oh, so much better. So much better than this one.
Chad, what smells better, bricked up or Oogie Boogie Brew? You're about to get downvoted into oblivion. Man, this smells like Big Red chewing gum with like maybe a note of citrus. This Big Red chewing gum with juicy fruit. I cracked the case, everyone. I told y'all. I know how to detect the notes. This is a hybrid of Big Red chewing gum and juicy fruit.
See, I smell pistachio and pumpkin spice.
Yeah, there is pistachio. The chat has spoken. You have been exposed as a liar.
With 100% of the vote.
That is. Link 8754 has all the veto power. I left it up to them.
This
See,
is why we have an electoral college.
They are a truth seeker, a seeker of light. And you're over here spreading darkness. These troubled times that we're in the world, and all we want is to have some honesty with our Squatch soaps. And you getting your $5 million a year to spread misinformation.
You know, George Washington once said, "You can die and be a hero, or live long enough to see yourself become the villain." George Washington himself said that.
Yep.
On Capitol Hill.
And bricked up just lived long enough to become the villain. What do you think spells better out of bricked up or this bar? Bricked up or this one?
All right, well, you got me there. I love Flannel Forest. I think that Flannel Forest and Spike Cider release was the best duo they've ever released. As a duo, the best duo.
Trying to think if there's another one that challenges it. That may be true.
The one I liked before that, well, the duo I really liked before that was the Bliss Brick and the Energy Bar, but I'll take these two over those two still.
Right. Well, what about that compared to the Predator Alien release?
Oh.
Wait, you said you don't have a Dirt Destroyer bar?
Not anymore. I actually, as much as I was like mediocre, a little lower end of the spectrum on those two scents, I thought those two bars performed so well in the shower. I used both of them up. I love the performance on those two bars.
Two? What's the other one? Dirt Destroyer or what's the other one?
Dirt Destroyer and the other Deathwater one. I know the name.
Oh, Grime Reaper?
Grime Reaper, yeah.
Wait.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
said Grime Reaper performed well in the shower?
Yeah.
So why do you have it ranked so low at where is it? It's 86.
Because when I use Grime Reaper, I just get such a strong like sweet tea scent or something, some kind of tea, and I hate tea.
Yeah.
I hate tea. Every time I go and visit like North Carolina or some state in the South, they always give me sweet tea without me ordering it, and I'm like, guys, stop giving me sweet tea. I have a very bad relationship with tea.
Why you just hate the taste of it?
I hate the taste of it. Sweet tea, unsweetened tea. I cannot stand tea. I wish I liked it because it is healthy without the sugar, but I cannot stand tea.
What about green tea?
Oh, I hate that one even more.
Well, I guess that's why you hate Black Hole, because that's like black tea
Yeah.
and apricot.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate tea.
So then why the heck did you use it in the shower? Because it's what it smells. You're like, oh, man, I used Grime Reaper up in the shower so fast. It was so great in the shower. Oh, I hate the scent. Who enjoys showering with a bar soap that they hate the scent of? I told you this guy's AI.
Luckily for me, I don't have a very strong sense of smell. So as long as I can use it from a distance, it's all right.
That explains everything with his rankings. That is why he just told on himself. That is why he's got Oogie Boogie at 95, Grapefruit IPA at 87, Maverick Musk at 82, Cone Crush 79, Stone IPA 75, Brigade of Dead at 69. This is blasphemous. Sandalwood Summit at 42, Polar Rush at 40, Batman Brick at 35. Coconut Castaway. Do you have that one?
I should have that one, unless someone stole that one too.
When you say someone, who are you talking about? Your little brother?
It could be. I'm missing my Batman brick, and I don't know where that one is now. I do have Coconut Castaway here.
Okay, how do you think it smells?
Yeah, it's still halfway decent. This is an older Coconut Castaway right here, but it's still halfway decent.
You got it at 28. Let me see. Okay, what's better, Coconut Castaway or Bricked Up?
After having used this in the shower, I would be willing to put Coconut Castaway also in front of Bricked Up.
Okay.
Same thing with Infinity Brick. Yeah, that one I'd be willing to move on.
Okay. Okay, what about Coconut Castaway and Coastal Mist? Wait, no, never mind. You've got Coconut Castaway over that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what I meant. Birchwood Breeze and Coconut Castaway.
Man, that's tough. I don't honestly even remember exactly what number I ranked Birchwood Breeze at.
21.
These are what one? 21?
Yeah.
It's pretty close. I'd probably still take Birchwood Breeze. Yeah.
You have Mountain Meadow Bar?
I think I do. Yes, I do have one in here. Yeah.
How's that smell?
Better than the last time I smelled it, to be honest.
Okay, let me see which one. That's at 45. Okay. You say you don't have a Sandalwood Summit? Wait,
No,
never mind. You've already got Sandalwood Summit ahead of that. Okay. I'm looking at the ones that you ranked below that. I'm not going to challenge you on Spearmint Basil just because you say you don't really like spearmint. Okay. So you definitely would take Mountain Meadow over Con Crush.
Yeah, definitely.
Over Grapefruit IPA.
Definitely.
Do you have, I may have asked you this, do you have This Is the Wash?
No, I don't have that one anymore.
Raptor Rush?
Ah, that's the one I was waiting for you to bring up. I do have Raptor Rush here.
Okay. So what were you going to ask me about it?
You said you hated this one, right?
Yeah.
I don't even think it's that strong of a bar.
Well,
I don't
not
like it
not
that much.
not after 3 years.
I don't like it that much, but I don't think it's that bad either.
It was bad when it first came out.
I kind of think it smells like the soap they use at car washes.
Yeah.
I don't think
It
it's half
smells
bad.
it smells like a urinal cake.
It does, but urinal cakes don't smell that bad before you use them.
Right? But it doesn't have a nice natural. Let me ask this, do urinal cakes smell natural or synthetic?
Oh no, it definitely smells synthetic. This is
There you go.
not one of my favorite bricks, but I don't get the hate for this one. I think it's just very, very mediocre.
Let me see where you ranked it. You ranked it. So let's see what you put ahead, or I'm sorry, below Raptor Rush. You put Maverick Musk. Chat, what smells better out of Maverick Musk or Raptor Rush? Raptor Rush or Kong Crush? Are you deciding?
Well, that's
Did you
interesting.
did you hear me?
Someone just said tied in the comments.
Yeah, I'm asking Kong Crush and Raptor Rush.
Yeah, I definitely would take. I would still take Raptor Rush over Kong Crush. I mean, this one's not as big of a stretch for me, but I would still take Raptor Rush. Yeah.
Stubborn as a mule. You plant. What note? Oh, I can't give away my notes. I got notes on the back. It's going to expose everyone to my rankings and my secret lists that I have planned for future videos. So I can't give that away. I can't give the answer key away to the test. Tupac, I actually did. And then I said Kong. I was doing both. You would say Raptor Rush smells better than Maverick Musk? You know, Maverick Musk and the Batman bar smell pretty much identical, and you have them 50 spaces apart. You have Batman Brick at 35 and Maverick Musk at 82, and Maverick Musk is just Batman Brick reskinned.
When I tried Maverick Musk, it smelled like Batman Brick on steroids, but the steroids were laced with an illicit drug. It made it smell so much stronger and way more synthetic. That is actually the reaction I had to Maverick Musk was like the same reaction that you had to Birchwood Breeze, I think, where it made me like sick to my stomach almost.
Maverick Musk is more toned down. How is it that I'm saying Maverick Musk is a toned down version of the Batman Brick, and you're saying it's way stronger?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what is going on with the people here in this chat. And what is that on your icon? It looks like Russell Westbrook. If you're going to put an NBA icon on, you need to put Wembanyama on. If you don't have Tim Duncan Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, David Robinson are also acceptable if you want to go old school. If you're going to put a current player on your icon, it has to be Wembanyama. I mean, if you want your icon to be displayed on my channel, Damian Lillard sucks. I don't want to hear about Damian Lillard. Dude went to Milwaukee and made them worse somehow. They're better now without him. Damian Lillard is trash. That's why he has 0 rings. I'm just messing with you. Nah, Dame's cool. He just is injured right now, but yeah. I don't know what the heck happened when he went to Milwaukee. That was like a science experiment gone wrong, wasn't it, Jacob?
That's exactly what that was. It was chemistry in the lab that should have never made it out into the court.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I do know that they were both dealing with injuries, but yeah, that's the problem. Is that if you can't stay healthy, you don't really know what you can do. Our coach was a scammer. Are you talking about Doc Rivers? Or are you talking about Chauncey Billups? Yeah, Chauncey Billups, not Doc Rivers. I was thinking Milwaukee Bucks for a second because you said Dame Lillard, but yeah, Chauncey Billups. I don't. Yeah. All right, I'm looking over this list. See, I wanted you to smell some of these bars and see. You say you don't have King of the Bricks, right?
Oh, I do. I have King of the Bricks. Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, pull that one out.
Not a fan of this one.
Okay. But you would have that over, okay, yeah, Maverick Musk and Grime Reaper. What exactly is about Grapefruit IPA you don't like? Do you hate beer scents and
Yeah.
soap?
Yeah,
Oh,
the ones that I have tried, if they had been heavier on the grapefruit, I would have liked them significantly more. Like I'm talking probably 20, 30, 40 spaces higher at least, but mine were a lot heavier on the hops and barley, and I'm not a fan of that odor at all. From any company, not just Dr. Squatch.
right. Okay, so then you don't like Black Stout from the Black Stuff.
No, I don't.
Okay. So that's why you don't like Stone IPA.
Also correct, yeah.
So you use Grapefruit IPA in the shower, but was it the scent or the performance you didn't like?
No, just the scent. The performance was fine.
Okay. And the reason, I bring that up is because some of these bars, surprisingly, are really, you would think that all of the bars would be like on the same level. They're not, like performance-wise. Some of these bars are so much better in the shower than others. I may try the Joker bar again because you said it was good in the shower. I didn't get much from that. I guess it could also be our skin also, I guess.
Could be that. It could vary from batch to batch depending on when we bought it too. You never know.
Isn't that you've used Only Hope soap in the shower, right?
Yes.
How's that feel?
One of the best bars from Squatch I've used in the shower.
Yeah. It's probably my number one bar based on the way it feels.
Oh yeah. I can agree with that. That one and Deep Sea Goat's Milk are like two of my best performing Dr. Squatch bars.
Yeah. Deep Sea Goat's Milk is really good as well. Nanny Scrubbins is really good in the shower.
Yeah. Yeah. Now another bar that I wasn't necessarily a huge fan of for the scent, but that performed really well, doesn't exist anymore, but Eucalyptus Greek Yogurt performed pretty well in the shower for me.
That was good for the skin.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want them to discontinue that one. Hey, chat, we're probably going to start wrapping this up soon. Let us know if you have any questions. We're going to talk another couple minutes, and we'll get to any questions you guys have. But yeah, I didn't want them to discontinue eucalyptus. Blah. I get tongue twisted on that word. Eucalyptus Greek yogurt. I just wish they gave it a little more scent, and not a lot more. Not every scent needs to have a strong scent, but that one was just so boring.
Yeah, I think they should have reformulated it.
Yeah, I think that one could. And then they went the opposite extreme with Rainforest Rapids. It's a stronger scent, but it's so synthetic and it didn't stand out in the shower. Eucalyptus Greek yogurt was better in the shower.
Yeah.
You know, think about if you're giving someone a gift, a birthday gift or gift, just a small gift to a friend or a coworker or something. Would you feel more comfortable giving them eucalyptus Greek yogurt or Rainforest Rapids? And like, what would you think the next day if they used it in the shower that night and came back to report the next day how it was in the shower? I'd rather give them eucalyptus Greek yogurt.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
You know, so I wish they had it. The cedar.
You didn't like this bar?
What's that?
You didn't like this bar right here?
I thought it smells like grass. Grass and orange citrus.
I get the orange part. I don't know. It doesn't necessarily smell grassy to me, maybe a little bit.
What's it say it smells like on the side panel?
It probably doesn't even say. Yeah, it just says it smells like the musk of Mordor. And it's featuring volcanic sand, which is just the exfoliant that's in there.
Look at the back. What's the back package say it smells like? Not the ingredients. What's the back package say?
I don't see it anywhere on there.
You know?
No, I don't think they have.
No, on the back of the package, there's a little story at the top, isn't there?
Yeah, this one doesn't have one. It just says lather up, and that's pretty much all it says there.
Okay, hold on. Let me grab mine. We're gonna solve this mystery here. All I need to do is find that clunk. Did you see that section where I cover? Oh, I think this is it. That section where I cover. Where I covered those 4 cousin bars with the Iron Man, Brick of the Brave. Did you see that section of my video?
Yeah.
Did you see how the bars all looked identical?
Yeah.
So annoying. Okay, hang on. Okay, maybe I'm getting mixed up with another bar. There was a bar that said, okay, volcanic sand. It does smell grassy. What was the other bar? Not Brick of the Brave, not Iron. The Lord of the the Game of Thrones.
Oh, the thousand sword scrub.
No, the one that smelled like their cousin. The one that smelled so similar. Oh, here's another. Oh yeah, I got another question. Symbiote plunge. You have that one?
No, I gave that one away.
You're not a very good friend. You gave that crap to somebody. I'd unfriend somebody if they handed me that bar. Okay, I'm looking on the Game of Thrones bar. I know one of these it said there was a note of grass. Well, nonetheless, it smells like grass to me. The One Ring Rants. I am not a big fan of that. Do you have a Harry Potter bar?
I should. So you're talking about the Chosen one?
Yeah.
I should have that one in here somewhere, I think. Yeah, here it is.
Okay. Smell it. What do you think it smells like?
This one I kind of have a hard time describing. It's a very smooth scent. I definitely get a little bit of like amber in there, and then maybe a tiny bit of oak.
Do you remember my comp on the video?
I don't remember what you compared it to now.
Bricked up.
Really?
Smell it. It's bricked up with added notes.
Maybe a little bit.
But it's way better, I think. Like, it doesn't turn me off. Like, bricked up is just gross. Like, bricked up turns my stomach.
When I first smelled this one, and I don't think I have it with me. When I first smelled this one, I thought there was a note in here that reminded me a little bit of Start Cleanse, actually.
Hey, why not have a fifth one, right? Of the same scent. Why does every bar just smell? Every bar should just have a base of Start Cleanse and just add different notes on top of it. And look, it even looks like it looks close to
Oh, wow, it does. It looks very close.
It's just this is darker. Did you say that you don't have a Symbiont? Oh yeah, you said you gave it away.
Yeah.
You have that one. I want to say you have it at 92. I actually didn't write that down. You've got Symbiont Plunge ahead of Fuego Fresh.
Do I?
I think. Do you have a Fuego Fresh?
Not on me, but that one I would have to reevaluate because I liked Fuego Fresh more than Symbiote Plunge.
Okay, let me. I'm skimming. I wanted to say scanning.
Why they're right next to each other.
And I combine words. So skimming and scanning is scamming. By coincidence. Okay, hang on. I'm right here, so I'll have this. Okay, 97 is Zen Cleanse. Because you don't even remember your rankings off the top of your head, do you?
Not exactly in order, no. Not all 118 of them.
Okay, Oogie Boogie Cleanse and Symbiont Plunge. Did you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm over here looking at your video. Okay, Fuego Fresh is 93. let me see where. I think Symbiote Plunge was like 92. Let me see.
Number 91 is Thousand Sword Scrub.
91's Thousand Sword Scrub.
Unfortunately, it just selection.
92's Diamond Scrub. Okay. Let's see.
There was just a bunch of Mysterians Freeze. Is this one?
90 is Viserian's Freeze, which that one was. Okay, let me see. 97.
Scented, but it kind of has a black licorice scent, and that is Symbiote Plunge.
94. Okay, so you do have Fuego Fresh. One slot. But there was one. Let me see. Okay, it was Oogie Boogie. Okay. Symbiote Plunge or Oogie Boogie?
I'd probably take Oogie Boogie.
Okay, because you would need to flip that because you've got Oogie Boogie 95 and Symbiote Plunge 94. This is the wash is 84. I think that should be slide down further because
that feels a little high to me too.
Yeah, the Symbiote Plunge. How do you, when you do these, do you write this down on paper in advance?
I do both. I got it on paper. I got it on my notes app on my phone.
That's right. You did type it on your phone. When you make the order, how do you break it down? What's your process?
So usually what I do is I'll have like all of them on a list, but they're not in order. And then I'll transfer them one by one into another list. So the first one I move over is number 1, and then the next one will be either number 2 or that will be number 1. And it basically just keeps going up and up and up. And then I'll review it after the full list is complete and see if I want to swap things around. But this is the wash does seem a little high. I feel like that one should be lower.
Okay. This is what I did. I took, as you know, I divided into tiers. So I write each bar on a flashcard. So what I can do, I can add each. So this is one tier right here. Then this is a tier. This is a tier. This is a tier. So each flashcard is a bar, and then my thoughts on each bar. So what I'll do is I'll take like my hate tier, my dislike tier. I'll take each tier. I'll write everything down, and then I'll solidify which bars are going to go into tiers. And it's so easy if I want to switch tiers. Just pull one out and put it in another one. Then I just do the order of that. And then once I establish the order of each bar within each tier, then it's easy to put them. And it's so easy if I want to change my mind. I can just take a card out and stick it in another tier. So it's a lot easier because you actually need a process because there's so many freaking bars. And it's getting that way at this point with Dapper Yankee as well. But last time I did a Dapper Yankees video, it was 29. That's a lot easier. Writing down 29 bars, like you said, on your phone and going through the order. But when you have 118, that's insane. You know, do you have the Terminator bar? Or did you give that one up?
That one, I gave it up so fast.
Did
I
you
will never
use it
let.
in the shower?
No, I can't even let that one in my household. What I did was I did the review, I smelled it, and I was like, all right, it's not great, but whatever. And then I came back downstairs the next day, and it stunk so bad.
Did you hear my insert on the new
Yeah,
video?
yeah.
Yeah, if you missed that, anybody, I was going over my love tier. I had all my cards out. I had all the bars here. I had them in order, and I was ready to start shooting the next day. I left them out overnight. Went to my bedroom. Went to sleep. Got up the next morning, and I'm like, "What the hell reeks in here?" I'm like, "I've got all these great bars. My love tier bars are here. Why does it stink in here?" And then I looked over across the room. It was that damn Terminator bar. And I'm like, wow, I got to put this in a damn forbidden box. It got worse by the day. The first day I said it was okay. I made that video, the review, as soon as it came in the mail. I hit record, tore it open, started recording, giving my first impression, thought it was okay, used it in the shower, thought it was okay. By the end of that review, I was like, wow, this might possibly go into my dislike tier. It's starting to smell a bit like turpentine. Then the next day, I was like, whoa, this is going to be at the bottom of my dislike tier. And then the next day, I'm like, this is going in the hate tier in the forbidden box. So where would you rank that bar?
Oh, it's pretty low. I would put it.
Predator Purge versus Terminator bar. Which one?
No, Predator Purge, I think would still be worse for me.
Worst? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Terminator would be not far after though. It's in the low hundreds still.
Did you use Predator Purge in the shower?
I didn't use that one in the shower either.
It
I
was
couldn't even
so
bring
good
myself
in
to
the
do it.
shower. It felt
I couldn't.
it was so good, but that scent afterwards was just too freaking much. It's like you use flannel forest in the shower. How good it was, right?
Yeah.
The Predator Purge bar was on that. The Hellfire and Beyond, you used that in the shower, right?
Yeah.
That was also really good. The Predator Purge is on that same level. It's good like those bars. It just reeks. Did you notice how Hellfire and Beyond smelled a lot better in the shower than out of the box?
Yeah, and actually I was I was gonna mention in my video, but I don't think I did. This Hellfire and Beyond, I could see this bar working its way even farther up my rankings list. When if I ever do another Squatch one, this thing I like more and more each day. It went from like a sweet perfume to like a nice cologne, like a peppery sweet cologne.
That's
It's
what I
so
said.
good.
And
I love that bar.
and it has a smoky scent.
Mine doesn't have much of a smoky scent that I detect.
I wonder if it's just after. Hang on, let me grab this. Yeah, here it is. And then I'll let you go because I know you're about to fall asleep. Yeah, it still has a smoky note, but it's balanced out with that that perfume or cologne. I like it, but I just feel like it could be better if it was a little altered, but that's just my opinion. I'm not complaining about it. It smells like tangy barbecue sauce, smoky, tangy barbecue sauce with like a perfume or cologne. You think so?
I luckily I don't really smell any barbecue in there, but
Okay.
I really do like this brick. I'm not a barbecue fan either, so
Well, barbecue sauce more than barbecue itself.
yeah, I don't really get any tangy or smoky notes in here, and I didn't really when I tried it either. But That could just be a chemical reaction in our brain that is different.
Yeah. But you look like you're about to pass out.
Probably.
Yeah, you look like you're pretty tired.
I
You
got
know,
work at 7 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Are you on Eastern Standard? Is it
Yep.
12:13 a.m.? That's what time it is
Yeah.
for me. Why are you getting up so early for church?
No, I actually had to work tomorrow. Next Sunday
Oh,
I'm off. Next Sunday I'm off, but
oh. Oh, I didn't know you go to work on Sundays. Okay.
yeah. This Sunday I work at 7. Next Sunday I'm off.
Okay. All right. Any last questions in the chat, or did you cover all the bars you wanted to ask me about?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so we at least I think I got you to take Symbiont Plunge down one notch below Oogie Boogie, and Bricked Up you're gonna drop down.
Yeah, bricked up
And
and Infinity Brick I would probably swap around.
yeah, so that would be a lot of slots. Hopefully, Bricked Up will. I admit I didn't use Bricked Up in the shower. I could not. I'm like, I don't want to smell like this. There's a few bars that I refuse to use. I actually did use Spartan Scrub. I wasn't going to at first, but I did use it. I thought it was better in the shower than out of the box, but I still didn't like it. But the scent mellowed out in the shower. It didn't get stronger. But that I didn't use that Stone Cold, but I sure as hell did not use that Straw Hat Brick bar.
No, you'd still smell like it if you used it.
Oh,
Probably.
No way in hell would I. I think I would use the Stone Cold bar, the Bricked Up bar before. I don't think you could make me use that Straw Hat Brick bar. It is like acidic. It's so gross. And I didn't use the Vecna's Curse. I didn't use the Skellington Suds. I might bring myself to try that one because it actually has a subtle note of banana. I regret using that Terminator bar. What were they thinking with that? That it smells like turpentine. It smells like a mechanic's garage.
Yes, it does. They tried to pass it off like it was just some sort of citrus bar, and at first I almost fell for it, but that thing it reminded me of a bar I tried from Outlaw Soap a few years ago, and it was one of the worst bars I've ever tried in my entire life.
Wait, what was it called?
I think it was
Outlaw Garage?
I think it was the garage one. Yeah.
You saw my video, right?
Yeah, we both tried it around the same time, and it was just like really nice customer service and people, but their
Right.
brick was horrible. They offered me a refund. I'm like, I don't even want a refund. I just hate your
Oh,
bars.
I
and
did.
soap."
I took the refund. I requested a refund, and
No.
they gave it to me. Yeah, because I'm sorry. That's not a scent that you would expect from a soap. I'm sorry. And yeah, they gave me no problem. Like I didn't have to twist their arm. But remember the Birds of Valhalla when I tried to get a refund?
Yeah.
And I showed that was the video I talked about the difference in customer service. How Outlaw just boom, they gave me a refund. They didn't ask me for proof. They didn't ask for anything. Great customer service. And then Valhalla, that woman's so arrogant. She's acting like, well, this is the first time anyone's ever complained about one of my soaps. Bitch, you're talking about the first. I still get frustrated. You're going to sit there and tell the customer that they're wrong. You gave me a little drawstring bag of little nuggets of soap, where on the website it was advertising like slices of the bar soap and a sample bag. Well, I'm not going to pay someone to bag up samples. That would cost me too much money. Well, why the hell are you putting it on your website then? It's advertised to be in little sample bags. So when I got in the drawstring bag, it's all crumbled together. It all smells identical. And by the way, it all reeks. There was no separation in the reekiness. It was all terrible. And I even separated them, hoping within days the scents were changed. The scents still basically were the same because they were so strong that when they were compressed together and then shipped in a parcel, there was no turning back for those scents. They were DOA, dead on arrival.
When I saw that on video, it reminded me of those little mesh bags they sell in craft departments and craft stores that have the little marbles in them that you use for your home crafts when you're either a kid or you're a senior citizen, except it was little pieces of soap.
Are you talking about my video I made?
Yeah, the way
Yeah.
they sent it to you. It was a little mesh bag of little pebble soaps in there, and they were acting like it was the next best thing, and they were all worth like $10 each, the way they were talking.
She told me I got a deal.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
said
yeah.
that she said there's a steal. She said, you got a steal.
Yeah.
He was like, and then she said, each one of those pieces, each one of these nuggets of gold here are going to last you at least 10 showers per.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what are you even talking about? And then I used the one sample. It was a new bar and she was trying to promote it. So this one she did actually put in a Ziploc bag separate with a label on it. And then as soon as I used that sample bar, it shriveled up. And I'm like, what are you doing bragging about how long your soap lasts? This is shriveled up. I might maybe be able to scrounge one more shower out of this if I want to. And the scent itself was okay. I used it because it wasn't too strong. It was like a lemonade scent. And it was okay the way it smelled. But performance-wise, it was weak. I don't know why she didn't give me something. If you're not going to give me a refund, at least send me some other sample bars or something in little individual bags, because that's what you advertised. That's not ethical business. To advertise one thing and send something different. Do you really think I would have sent you $30 if you had shown on the website a drawstring of little crumbled up nuggets? No. It was presented differently. I purchased one thing and was sent another, and then she made me out to be the bad guy. That's not good business. I don't know any of these. Outlaw in Dr. Squatch, Dapper Yankee, Black Stuff, Sudsy Bear, Grizzly Naturals, all of them. And first of all, they wouldn't have done that. Secondly, they would have given you a refund. And as a matter of fact, Jacob, I'm going to fill out one of those sudsification guarantees. Do you know what I'm talking about on the Squatch website?
Yeah, I have filled out a couple of those in my past. More than a
I'm
couple.
getting one for Obby Brick. Those are
Yeah.
rancid. I'm
Yeah.
going to get a replacement now. But typically they only let you get a full-time bar. They limit, and that's fine. But see, I appreciate that about Squatch. Which ones did you get fill out a sudsification form for?
I did one for the Predator bar. I did one for the One Piece, whatever it's called. The anime one. Yeah, and I did one. I did one the first time I ever tried the Slytherin Harry Potter brick. The first one I ever received had zero fragrance in it at all. It was like quality control missed it, and it actually just never had any fragrance added to the formula of the brick. So it was basically just an unscented bar. So I had to do a lot of emailing back and forth because they were telling me that they weren't going to send me another one of the same brick if I didn't like it. But I said I didn't necessarily dislike it. It just wasn't how it was supposed to be. It wasn't made the way it was supposed to be made. So I didn't actually have a chance to try it. So eventually they sent me another one. It was the Slytherin one, the brick of the Sons of the Sly. This one right here.
And what'd you think when you got the new bar?
Well, I didn't really like it that much after I got the second one.
So then you fill out certification. Hey, now I want now I want another bar. Yeah, that one was. It almost has a note of Spartan Scrub, but it's not quite as offensive.
Right, right.
But it has a similar note, and it's just very generic. It's
Yes, it
like an
is.
imitation,
Yeah.
you know. Now, what is this dude talking about here? Wish I got here earlier. Where did deep sea goat's milk end up? Have you not watched Mr. Burgundy? We got Ron Burgundy in here. Have you not watched our rankings videos, and you would know exactly where deep sea goat's milk ended up? You need to watch our rankings video. And by the way, I'm about to release another video showing how I edit my videos, showing how I edit my rankings.
Little
Because
BTS.
yeah, exactly. Because as I was doing this, I was like, man, this is so much work. I said, let me screen record what I'm doing here just to give people an idea. Because I don't think people know the actual amount of, I mean, I've got like an hour and 50 minutes of footage that I've recorded for bars. It was bars 54 through 40. So 15 bars. And I spent an hour and 50 minutes recording that. Then I had to chop that up. And I do it through like 4 to 5 different rounds, because your editor, you scale it to where the your file, it stretches it so you can really precisely chop it up, or you shrink it back. So I have to shrink it to cut out the large gaps of dead space. Then I have to bring it medium, cut out the medium spaces. Then I condense it, and I can start trimming the front and back of the clips. It takes so long. I spend hours of doing that. Then you got people, when's your video come out? Like Jimmy. Every day, Jimmy's like, when's your video coming up? Do you know when it's coming up? I'm like, I have no damn idea when it's coming up, because I don't know how long this editing is going to take me.
It's even better. I get people in my comment sections asking me when you're going to release your rankings video. I'm like, why are you asking me?
They're asking you when I'm going to release it?
Yes.
Why are
they
doing
did.
that?
They did. I had a few people asking me. They're like, when is Gary going to release his rankings video? I'm like, I don't know. Why don't you ask him? I don't know why you're asking me. In my comment section, they do the same thing. They've done the same thing with Frickcast one time. They're like, when is he going to upload another video? I don't know. You got to ask him. What do you think? We're roommates or something?
They asked you when
Yes.
Frickcast is coming back out. Frickcast doesn't do reviews. What he does is when something's coming out, he's like, hey guys, this new bar's coming out. Here's the scent profile. And he does really good editing and photography. I can tell he puts a lot of time in his editing also.
He does, and I think he took a few months off, but he just started uploading again. But yeah, I had people in my comments asking me where he went. I'm like, would you guys think I have an Apple AirTag on him? I'm tracking him. Like, I don't know. You got to ask him.
Yeah, maybe one day I'll get him on here. Just because I don't even know, I don't know him very well, so I don't know if he'd want to come on. But just because I'd be interested in learning his process, because I'm interested in the way people their process, that what they do with their videos and stuff. I'll probably have Marco on sometime if he wants to come on as well.
Yeah.
I'll probably do a live reaction to his rankings video. He didn't do all of them. He just did the 21 full-time bars.
Yes. Yeah. I did see that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe one day all three of us will come on, because you do know, me and you know Marco.
Yes.
And I know you both,
yeah.
but I don't have an idea. None of us have an idea of our itinerary of when we're uploading or anything.
That's true.
Yeah, we just have an idea which bars we like, and we interact back and forth.
Yeah.
But yeah, and both of you guys, I appreciate you sending me that root beer bar. And Marco sent me Sierra Storm. So I
Yeah.
appreciate that. So I gave a shout out on my video for that. Maybe get some
Yeah.
subscribers over. My channel has less subscribers than y'all's, but a lot of people on my main channel, I had thousands of subscribers on my main channel, but a lot of them don't know I have a separate soap channel. A lot of them are still subscribed, hoping one day I'm going to have another soap review channel, oblivious that I'm over here now, and I had to separate it, because I just, my main channel is mostly for commentary now, and I get so many more views on that channel. And I said, I need to start a separate channel because people are like, where are the Dr. Squatch reviews? When I'm doing remember the Fiona Harvey lawsuit?
Yeah.
One of those videos got 119,000 views in one single day. And then people are like, well, when's your next Squatch review? I don't know. I haven't got 119,000 views in my lifetime of Dr. Squatch. So, why don't you support my new stuff that I'm doing? But this is why you've got to make separate channels. That's why I told you need to make separate channels because you want to do sports. I'm like, make a separate sports channel because this has become your soap channel. What's New England Soap Reviews? That's the name of it. But you have a much higher ceiling to build a sports channel. And that's something, your sports channel may take off way bigger than your soap channel.
It probably could. I kind of saw the potential of it around the Super Bowl when I started making real Patriots highlights and stuff. That's how I got monetized. I started uploading some Super Bowl hype videos, and I got so many watch hours, and I got 15,000 views here, 13,000 views here, and just like that, I was able to monetize that fast.
On your soap channel?
Yeah, just on that one.
You got monetized. Okay, I didn't even know you got monetized. Okay,
yeah, over the Super Bowl, right before the Super Bowl, I did because of my my hype videos that I released and stuff like that.
Okay, well, I mean, if you want to, maybe see if this channel just turn this into a sports channel. Sorry, guys, for the disappointed soup viewers, but maybe do like I did and just start your soap channel over and turn this into a sports channel if that's the case. It doesn't look like your Survivor channels, your videos are doing much.
No, they're not. I've kind of been trying to test the waters with some different things during the off season of football to see exactly which direction I want to take it in. So I'll probably stick with one thing after I decide, and then I do have another sports channel. I just haven't been promoting it. So I think I at least I got this one monetized. So now I can kind of pick something, go with it, and I can still do a separate sports one. I'm sure a sports one will monetize very quickly now that I know exactly what people like.
I see 13,000 and 5.7 thousand. Let me see. What's your most popular one?
It's probably the 13,000 one. I had some other ones, but I had to make them private. Well, I didn't have to, but I did because I was bulk monetizing, and some of my NFL ones have very copyrighted stuff in them. So I either made them private or whatever.
Well, you can if it's got copyright stuff. Did you get a strike, or did it just say that you're not going to be able to make money off of it?
It was a copyright. It wasn't a strike. It was a warning.
Oh, well, that is a strike. But before they give you your first strike, they give you a warning.
Yeah.
A lot of times on copyright stuff, what they'll do. Wait, was it on a live stream or a video that you uploaded?
It was just an NFL video, but I used a lot of NFL clips, and they didn't like that. And then I also had copyrighted music in there too, which they also didn't like. So yeah, it was a copyright warning for that one.
Okay. Typically, what they'll do is they'll just say, "Hey, you can't monetize this. Any money made will go to the NFL or the owner of the music." I've only got warnings or copyright during live streams. I got a strike when I was breaking down footage of a Spurs game and talking about how clunky the offense was. And they gave me a warning. They allowed me to make an appeal. In 90 days, they took that warning off. Did you get a chance to do an appeal?
Yes.
Did you fill it out?
I did. They let me, well, I turned it private, and then I don't know if it like coincides, but when I turned it private, the warning came off. So I'm not sure if that's why, but
Okay.
I'm not even chancing it now. It does have a lot of copyrighted stuff in there. So
Uh,
I'm not even gonna risk it. I'm already monetized at this point. It doesn't even matter to me.
right. Okay. So apparently, what happened was you already have a way plenty of subs. So what you were lacking in were the watch time hours.
Yeah, exactly.
So those two videos gave you enough watch time
Yeah.
to monetize.
Yeah.
Okay. Just let me give you a word of advice. You have to maintain 4,000 watch hours within a year. Otherwise, they can demonetize the channel. And I believe you can re-monetize it, but does 4,000 watch hours, you need to maintain that throughout a year. So just letting you know that. From what I understand, unless something's changed. So that's why I have to be careful on my sports channel, because I had a few channels, a few videos blow up, and I haven't been uploading consistently. And so my watch time has definitely dropped, but I don't think I'm in danger anytime soon of being demonetized, but I need to put some more content out there. They don't like stagnant channels. So if you're under 4,000 watch hours in a year, you'll get demonetized and have to earn it back.
Right. Yeah,
And
I'll be fine as long as I just do like at least one weekly upload until I get to football season. Once that rolls around, I'll probably have to put out a couple non-copyrighted NFL videos just to fill for that huge spike I had in February. But I'm pushing like 5,000 watch hours now with some of those Dr. Squatch videos. Even though they didn't have a ton of views, some of the longer ones for some reason got me a ton of watch hours. So I'm
yeah,
pushing 5,000 right now for like the past 365 days. And it's pretty steady. I'm not gonna lose too many. If I keep uploading at least once a week, at the very least I'll stay level.
I'll tell you this. I guess you could play it by ear during the fall. What you did, from what I'm seeing, there's only two videos, and one got 13,000, and one. Well, you know what? I think I can pull it up. Oh, yeah, it's right here. I just need to. There we go. Can I? Okay, there we go. You've got 13,000, and then this one diamond scrub video for some reason got a lot.
I think it's just the Minecraft name. Yeah.
I guess so. I don't. Yeah, I didn't make a video for that. I love the way that looks though. Nice teal bar. But you only put two videos out, right? 5.7 thousand, 13,000. Is that correct?
Those are the only two I kept. There were a couple other ones that had thousands, but those were the ones I turned private.
What were the stats on those?
I think one was 9,000 and I don't remember what the other one was. It was at least 5,000.
So you got watch hours from those videos as well.
Yes.
Okay. And that was right around the buildup of the Super Bowl, correct?
Yeah, the first one I released was like right before the playoffs, and then I think I did um those other two right before the Super Bowl.
Okay, so what happened was, and this has happened with me, and there's good and bad news. The good news is it's great when you hit on a trending topic. The bad news is the topic ain't trending for long. And once the topic stops trending, smaller channels like ours typically just drop right back down. That's why I'm saying that you may want to keep as a soap channel and try a sports channel. I monetized my sports channel quick. I can show you my sports channel at first. Let me do. For the first year, it had like 29 subscribers, right? And I'll show you, because I only made this as an archive. This is me in 2012 ranting about OKC and the Heat. Have you seen that video?
No, I don't think I've seen that one.
Okay, yeah, you need to go back and watch that. That's an oldie but goodie, man. That's 14, going on 14 years now. So I made a video, a collage video for myself of sports clips from teams and games over years that I really liked. So that video, 211 views, and it's actually really good. But I made that for myself as a passion project. So there wasn't anything in the title of trending topics. So it did absolutely nothing. I made this video about LeBron. I was imitating my friend Jay, and I made a video similar as his. I made that as a joke to send to him. And then I just made this video showing highlights of Jamal Murray burying LeBron and the Lakers. 279 views. I had 29 subscribers here, and that was in 2024. Then last year in the playoffs, I make this, and I'm kind of playing around, making like racial accusations, being tongue-in-cheek. Emmanuel Acho blames white people for LeBron James' playoff collapse, playoff elimination, and people started watching it. Then I put this exposed video of why Michael Jordan was coming back, because ultimately they brought him back to help shove LeBron out of the league. That one got 23,000 views. Then this one about the All-Star game, 8,000. And this one right here got me monetized, 112,000. The media can no longer protect LeBron. Then the next video only got 1,000 views. This one got 6,000. So you'll see these views just fluctuate. They're all over the place. But LeBron James, if you can make exposed videos on him, that's going to get you views. But when you make a video about a trending topic, if I was to make a good video right now about a topic that was trending, I could probably get a good bit of views here. But the thing is, there's a lot of other people doing that, and they're doing it better. I'm like, I really don't have much to add to this conversation. So that is why I don't make a lot of new content over here. My popular content is exposing LeBron James as a fraud, the media blowing his career, hyping him up to be way better than he actually is. He is an all-time great, but he's not close to Jordan or even Kobe. Kobe is Michael Jordan light. Kobe's like Diet Mike, Diet Coke Michael Jordan. And LeBron's not even that good. He's more like Czech Cola. You know. So it's just a total insult to put LeBron on that level. See what I'm saying? So anyways, my point is it's hard to gauge, and it fluctuates. And what you did on your channel was you caught some videos and it happened to be trending. And that's why you hit that. But the question now becomes, is that going to be sustainable? Are you going to be able to continue to hit on trending topics? And if not, you might be better off doing what I did here and start your own sports channel and trying to build an organic audience. and just keeping the soap channel, you know, and now it's monetized, so you can at least make a little bit of money on there. You know, you're not going to support your family with it, but you know, hey, you could make a little something, you know.
Yeah.
I've had months where I can support myself on YouTube, and I haven't been paid on YouTube in 3 months now. The last 3 months, I haven't even been paid on YouTube. But I've had months, I've had days where I've made over $1,000. Single day where I've made, and then I've gone months where I've made $150. It is all about what's trending. Unless you build your channel and you get a whole bunch of subscribers. And that's really hard to do. And most of the people who are doing that are people who are like plants and installed. Because the average person like you and I, really hard for us to start an organic channel and just build up thousands and thousands of subscribers while we're not talking about trending topics. So unless you have some really, really unique insight on a topic, you're not going to build up a big channel unless you talk about a bunch of trending topics. And that's why you have reaction channels that just sit there and react to current events and trending topics. I mean, did you see that Charlie Kirk video I put out on October? 214,000 views in one day. Because I was showing, did you see that?
I saw it. I didn't realize that they got that many views though. Wow.
Well, I put out a slew of videos of Charlie Kirk during that time because I was questioning so many things. Yeah, there it is right there. This video right here, new video evidence exposes Charlie Kirk's crooked security. 332,000 views. But it died like 2 days later. It went from 214,000. Then the next day it got like 60,000. Then like 15,000 and it just died. And then it got age restricted. And then it really died. But that was a trending topic. And I actually offered some insight because I showed footage on there that had not been seen by many other people. That's why people are looking at it. All I was doing was showing footage and saying, hey, why is this security guard looking around so suspiciously right now? Right? I was just questioning and showing footage, and all of a sudden it caught fire. The first 4 hours, it had like 130 views. And then all of a sudden, it was like 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 7,000. I'm like, what the heck is going on? I got 29,000 views in an hour. In the next hour, 24,000 views, 53,000 views in 2 hours. And then it shot up to 214,000 in one day because it was a trending topic. Just like here, if you scroll down here, this video from Fiona Harvey, the reason she's so fascinating is because she's accusing someone of lying about this series on Netflix, but she really is that stalker. And she went on Piers Morgan to defend herself. And I caught her in lies because I went to her Facebook page. And a lot of her Facebook content contradicted the things she said on Piers Morgan. So I made a video about it. 119,000 in one day. It's up to 307,000 views. Like however long later. That was a trending topic. When that video, that interview with Piers Morgan came out on the Piers Morgan channel, 12 million views in 3 days. 12 million views in 3 days that interview got. Because people were fascinated. This woman's mentally ill, saying that she's not a stalker and that the stuff about her on the series were all a bunch of lies. And then she went to say that the guy who wrote it is actually the real stalker. And she's saying how he was the one stalking me. Which everybody can tell that she's clearly lying. And then she's going to sue Netflix for $170 million for defamation. And also said, well, this destroys my career. She lies. She tells everyone she's a lawyer. She's not a lawyer. She worked at a law firm and got fired because she acted crazy after 2 weeks. Not even 2 weeks into the job, she got fired for acting crazy. And if you come back up here, this right here, Laura Ray exposes Fiona Harvey as psychotic stalker. This woman is an attorney with the law firm who hired Fiona and then fired her 2 weeks later because she was acting crazy. Fiona Harvey called Children's Services and reported that Laura was beating and abusing her baby. So Children's Services shows up on Laura's doorstep to arrest her, or at least investigate. And once they investigated, they couldn't find anything. And she explained that Fiona is unhinged and lies. So what happened was, years later, Fiona goes into a bar and starts stalking why can't I talk tonight? Bartender doesn't understand the bartender is a screenwriter. The bartender wrote a freaking screenplay about her stalking him at the bar and then sold it to Netflix, and Netflix put it on. It's called Baby Reindeer. If you have not watched it, you need to go watch it. It's insanely fascinating. And then she had the gall to go on Piers Morgan and say that it was all a bunch of lies and that he was stalking her, because she is a psychopathic, pathological liar, and she's mentally ill. And she's quite fascinating. And that's why I got so many views there in 2024. I was making tons of videos because I understand psychology. I understand why she's acting this way. So I'm making videos about that. And I'm also reading her Facebook posts. Finally, she put her Facebook account on private. But I screen recorded and screenshot all of it way before she did that. And that's why you see these videos here with me reading her Facebook post. Other options. Just read it. And here's the thing. There are thousands of insane, unhinged Facebook posts. If you look right here, Jacob, look at this right here. I compiled a list. Look at this. Right here. Now I moved 4 hours. 4 hours worth of just reading her Facebook posts. That's all this video is. It's me reading her Facebook posts. This woman is unhinged. She is not mentally well. So, and then one of my other videos blew up. This was the guy right here that she was the bartender right here. This was submitted to the court case. He started submitting emails that she had sent him. She was stalking him. And now look at this. She says to him, I am blocking your email account after I've written this email. I would have been written earlier, but due to pressure of time, it was not. Now the Holly Arms would be shut down. The Holly Arms is the bar that he works at. There have been a variety of complaints to the regulators This has been the case for, so now she's telling him that she's going to complain and have his bar shut down. And there's hundreds of these emails. This is actually documented in the trial, and it's public domain. That's why I went on and screenshot them and read these. And this video got 58,000. Hang on, there was another one. Here we go. This is the one. Yeah, let me go back. Yeah, you can see 114,000 views. Gad strikes back. That's the bartender / screenwriter who wrote the screenplay. So now he's speaking out and showing the emails she sent him. She went on Piers Morgan and said, I didn't send him but maybe a handful of emails. He's lying. Dude, she sent 41,000 emails in 5 years to him. 41,000 emails. And she went on Piers Morgan and said, I think he's lying. He's not right in the head. She's Scottish. She's like, he's not right in the head. He sent me like, I maybe sent like a handful of emails. That's all I sent to him. I don't know what he's talking about. This 41,000 emails in 5 years. And said she sent maybe a handful. So Pierce is like, so you only sent 5 emails, you say? And she's like, 5. She's like, well, maybe 10 emails. No more. I was just telling him, congratulations, on the success of, I don't know, something he did with a stage play or something back in 2014. When she went on Piers Morgan, it was 2024. That's when Netflix put the Baby Reindeer on to film. But he had written a stage play. He was writing stage plays for years. And so one of his stage plays got a little success. So she says, well, when one of his stage plays did well, I just wrote him an email to say congratulations. Dude, she was asking him to move in with her. She was telling him about her cycle periods. She's like, oh, I've been cramping all day. I'm hurting. Richard did not send one single reply. So when they're like, okay, she says he's the one emailing me. Okay, Fiona, what can you provide one email that he sent? She can't do it. She just says, like, he's not right in the head. He's mentally ill. He was the one stalking me. So this was quite a fascinating story. So I say all that to say it depends on what topic is trending for you to catch on fire. 2024, I did very well with for me, for a small channel. 2025, I did lousy until the Charlie Kirk. And I didn't even think I was going to get any views on our Charlie Kirk. I made that video because I was legally I'm really misspeaking. I was literally confused as to how what the security crew were doing. And then all of a sudden the video blew up, which I was not expecting. So I'm like, well, if people are interested in my Charlie Kirk content, I have more questions. I will ask more questions. And I did. And none of those videos did very well, but a few of them. I mean, this one got 26,000. This one got 3,000, 2,000, 1,000, 22,000, 9,000, and then they all died. Then I made this video why I don't believe Tyler Robinson is the shooter, and it didn't even get but 350 views, so people evidently were not. But I left it up because I think I raised some valid points because he has an eye issue. He couldn't have targeted from that far away with his eye issue. And so I go over the whatever disease he has in his eye. You can even see on the thumbnail, his eyes are crooked. Tyler Robinson's eyes are crooked. And you're telling me he's the one that shot Charlie Kirk from 200 yards away? How are they going to aim? They were saying that this condition in his eye makes it hard to aim. And yet he hit Charlie in the neck, supposedly, allegedly, whatever, which I don't believe he did. And now there's all these crazy theories floating around. And who the heck knows what's what? But everybody looks crooked to me. TPUSA looks crooked. Candace Owens looks crooked. I know a lot of people are all on the Candace Owens band. Candace Owens is exploiting this for her own personal gain, for her own profit. And she moves the goalposts. She even went on and said, "Oh, I have a French assassin after me." That was a total lie. And I was mocking her when she said it, and people were telling me that they were turning against me. The audience that I built up from the Charlie. I got, Jacob, when that video went viral, I had been at 19,000 subs for like 2 years. 2 days later, I was at 22,000. I got 3,000 subs in 2 days. Charlie, that audience turned on me once I started exposing, because they thought I was like a hardcore Republican, and I'm not. I don't like either party because they're both corrupt AF. So they turned on me once I started talking about Candace Owens is a liar as well, because a lot of the audience who subscribe to me love Candace Owens, and they think she's doing God's work. They think she really is trying to help Charlie's case here. It's an act, man. I don't understand exactly everything, the what and why, but that ain't real. And as soon as Erica Kirk, not even 48 hours after Charlie was assassinated, fake crying, that is not what crying looks like. Hey, Jacob, let me ask you, do you have any pets by chance?
I do not. No.
You don't? Have you ever had a pet?
I have.
You have.
Yeah.
What was a cat, a dog? What?
I've had some cats before in the past.
Never had a dog?
Nope.
Only a cat? Do you like pets?
Yeah.
Were you close to your cat? Or was it just kind of, it's just a cat, just my mom's cat, just my dad's cat? Or were you close to your cat?
Close, but not like super, super, super attached.
Okay, so you know a lot of people get really upset when their pets die.
Yeah.
So you weren't really that close. So it didn't really break you.
I wouldn't go that far.
1 to 10, scale of 1 to 10, how sad were you when your cat died? Or take the most extreme case, the one that you liked the most that died. 1 to 10, how would you say?
I'm trying to go back. It's been many years ago now.
Oh,
that might be a bad example. I was like I was a kid. I don't know. I mean, it was upsetting, but I wasn't like heartbroken. I was sad. I was very sad, but I was not like destroyed either.
Okay, my point is, people when they lose their pets sob. They cry uncontrollably. You can look at YouTube videos of pet owners having to put their cat down. Tears falling. You can't talk. You know how it is if you sob really hard. So if you lose a pet or you lose a family member, you lose a friend. Have you ever lost a family member or friend and it hit you hard?
Yeah.
Did you cry?
Yeah.
And could you sit there and have a talk while you're in the middle of sobbing?
Oh, heck no.
Now, how was it, Erica Kirk? Do you remember that first little press conference she had 2 days after he was assassinated? Did she look like she was crying hard? I thought it's going to be ugly crying. I thought makeup smeared everywhere. She dabbed a little Kleenex. And there was, and I was like, this is fake crying. So then I was very suspicious. I'm like, first of all, when I saw the headline, hey, we're about to have a press conference with Erica Kirk, I'm like, wow. I didn't think she'd make a statement for like 6 months. I didn't think we'd see anything about her. Just the opposite. Now she's the star of the show. She's everywhere, front and center. And then at the funeral, she didn't cry either. How is she not crying uncontrollably? Her husband that she claims to love was just assassinated with no warning. But yet, she can't even get a tear to fall off of her face. What do you think? You think that's legit?
It was actually like so. She must be so out of touch because even if someone actually wasn't really broken up and there was some suspicious stuff going on, you would think they'd be smart enough to at least either act better or just wait to make a statement and not make it look so suspicious. Like, what do you think people are going to think?
Erica Kirk is not on the level. I don't know exactly what her motives are, but she ain't up front. And then another person made a video. It's called Nadia for Real. And she broke it down. And she did basically what I did to Fiona Harvey. And you can see, look how many views this video got. 1.7 million views. If you go to that video, she breaks it down. You can't watch that and come away thinking Erica Kirk is not a crook. Because, and you might say, well, she's not a crook, they say, oh, well, some people handle grief. What kind of a wife? Husband is killed unexpectedly, abruptly, and then 2 days later, you make a public statement and you're fake crying. Some of them are like, well, she's probably just crying in private. Okay, if you're crying in private, don't pretend to cry on camera. Just be very stone-faced, short and sweet, and move on and then go cry in private then. It's the fact that she wanted the audience to believe she was crying and she was doing a shoddy job at it. That's the problem. That's how you know that she's manipulating the audience. And by the way, for those watching, expecting a soap review, this is actually the things I talk about more on my main channel. And that's why I separated, made a soap channel. And actually, this does tie in to my soap channel, Jacob's soap channel, because we're talking about YouTube and how, and the best way to make channels and get views for content. And I'm talking about content now of mine that got a lot of views in the past, comparing it to some of his non-soap content that's also. So actually, this does indirectly tie in. But I'm just going into a lot of detail about this because I'm very interested in this case. So when this trial happens, I might make more commentary. And it looks like some people are like, oh, you just stopped talking about it because you stopped getting views. You were putting out Charlie Kirk content because you were just trying to make money. I wasn't expecting to make money. But once I did make money, I said, well, I have other questions. I have other videos I'd like to make. Well, if my channel has an audience who wants to hear this, well, let me make content about stuff I'm interested in, and my subscribers are also interested in. because that's a winning formula. What's not a winning formula is when you don't really care about an issue, but you pretend to, and then make videos just to pander to an audience. That is called grifting. And a lot of people do that. I don't grift. I talk about topics that I'm interested in. And most of the time, I don't get a lot of views. But once in a while, one of those topics is trending. And when it does, it's pretty dynamic. Like getting 100,000 views in a day, getting 200,000 views in a day is insane. Imagine if you wake up one day and your video got 80,000 views overnight. Like, how did you feel when that Patriots video did well? Your football prediction videos didn't do anything. And then you make a New England hype video and all, whoa, 5,000 views, 10,000 views, 13,000 views. And the reason that you haven't had more success, more views, is because YouTube to you is a hobby. You make videos about things that you're interested in, and you don't just go on YouTube, see what's trending, and then say, well, let me make a video about that. You made a genuine video about the Super Bowl because you were interested in it, and it happened to be trending. See the formula?
Yep.
When you can make a video about a topic that's trending and you're interested in, that is the formula. But it's hard to do for people like us because we have very specific interests, right? But then that doesn't translate to views. Not often. So that's why we struggle. But you have an idea now. You got an idea with those last couple of videos for the Super Bowl. So you are getting an idea of what to do. But at the same time, you have a job. You're good. This is a hobby for you. This is a hobby. It's not paying the bills. Unfortunately for me, this is me paying the bills. And I haven't even made money in like 3 months. I'm living off of my savings that are starting to run out. So I gotta figure out a way to bring in some money on YouTube. I haven't even got paid in 3 months. And I have 2 monetized channels. The only bad thing about having 2 channels is when neither one of them make money that month. So now not only do you have 1 channel that didn't pay you, now you have 2 channels that didn't pay you. And that's a disadvantage of being like really honest, because you can't. Because I do all day. I'm looking around YouTube. What can I make a video about that I get some views that I'm actually interested in? And all the trending topics, I'm like, I'm not interested in this. And I'm not going to make videos pretending to be interested in a topic just to try to get views. That's very grifty. And I don't want to become that. I'd rather do like you. I'd rather just get a job, make ends meet through my job and do YouTube on the side and just keep, plowing at it and hoping that, hey, maybe one day I can do this on a regular, make this my regular job. In 2024, I was doing that. But 2025 slipped into a Charlie Kirk video, made $1,300 in 2 days. That Charlie Kirk video did. And it brought me like $1,800 for the month, which was really good. And $1,800 is not a lot of money. But when 1,300 of it came in 2 days, that shows the potential is there. That's why you have these other that's why Candace Owens does what she does. Because she gets hundreds of thousands of views every day for just talking about current events. And that's what a lot of these people do. A lot of people blew up their channels because they just make Charlie Kirk, Jesse on Fire, this guy named Coach Colin, this guy named Baron Coleman. Their channels exploded talking about Charlie Kirk. And I'm like, I know damn well that you guys don't care this much about that topic. You are only making these videos every day pretending to care, and you recycle the same talking points every single day. It gets really redundant and boring. But if you're getting 100,000 views a day, it's kind of hard to turn it off. But then you look at Nadia here. She made this video, 1.7 million views 5 months ago. Then you look at her other content, and yes, some of her other videos did well. But then you'll see, okay, where did that one come? Okay, 1.7 million, 52,000, 79,000. Very good, by the way, but not close to a million. 84,000, 76,000, 261,000. That's very good because another Erica Kirk video. 56,000, 73,000, 190,000. That's very good. But then this one only got 24,000, which is very low for her. 19,000. The Cult of Candace Owens. I don't trust her any. You know what? I haven't seen this video. I need to watch this video. Only 19,000 views. I have no idea why. I bet you it's very good. And then, yeah, some of these other 26,000, 5.7 thousand, 9,000, 8,000, 6,000. Now her channel's dying like mine. 3,000, 4,000, 4,000, 9, 6, 10. See how it died down? This one got 14,000 because she's talking about Erica Kirk's voice on the Epstein files. See how YouTube works? It's crazy. But they will take certain people and blow them up. I think Nadia is for real. And I think that's why. Did you see that? 1 million views. And then it went to a few 100,000. And then it went to the tens of thousands. And now she's not even, her last 4 videos have not even hit 10,000. Over 10,000. See how the dip, how it declines? It's crazy unless you are installed. You have to be installed. This is insane. This guy here is not nearly as good as Nadia for real. This guy, Jesse on Fire, this guy's okay. One day ago, 143,000, 78,000, 34,000, 66,000. 72, 47, 126, 90. Actually, his views have dipped down as well because he actually was making like hundreds of thousands every video. And by the way, don't get me wrong, this is very good, but it's not what it was. But that's also because Charlie Kirk is not trending nearly as much 6 months later as he was the first month that happened. But this guy's not better than Nadia for real. As a matter of fact, what this guy mostly does is react. Nadia actually goes into a lot of detail. I think Nadia is very good. For the most part, I haven't watched all her other content. I don't know. But just speaking from a YouTube standpoint. And honestly, my stuff is underrated. Like I do the soap reviews, but I started out making exposed videos. If you look at my original content, I was exposing this Christian fraud. There you see right here. This guy right here. This is how I started out. The Gary 828 Vigilant Christian Exposed series. You can see these are all videos I made about him. And then he made a video, finally made a video responding to me, calling me a liar, saying that I'm lying about him and just doing this for views. This is what I started out doing. I exposed this effing fraud. It's one of the greatest takedowns. I don't care how small my channel is, 22,000 subscribers, which is not much. I made one of the greatest expose series in the history of exposés. I took this dude down single-handedly. This guy was pretending to be a Christian, running a fake Christian ministry. He at one point had 500,000 subscribers. And I took his ass down because I knew he was a liar and a fraud. And I did not stop. Like, so many people are like, okay, Gary, you've made enough. I'm like, no, I haven't. Because the guy's still running the same con. And finally, I exposed this guy so bad, he had to quit. And as you can see, he hasn't been on. He has not been on in 5 years since I made that last video about him. His last video. Right here. Goodbye, internet. From the vigilant Christian Mario. The fake Christian. Gonna go focus on God again. He said that every month he would get exposed for something. Then he would say, so as you can see, this was July 18th, 2021, 4.5 years ago. That's a fake rehab. When he got exposed for being a con artist, he said, oh, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I'm addicted to drugs, but I'm going to go to rehab. I said, this guy's lying. He ain't going to no rehab. I said, if he goes to rehab, it's only for show to build his audience back up because his audience turned on him. So he started parading that fake rehab. I exposed him. Guess what? I exposed his fraud. You know why? Because one of the women that he scammed, that he preyed on, contacted me and sent me all of the fake messages from his right here. Look at this. This dude sent her fake urine that he used for his drug test. Look at this. This is the exposed video right there. That's an image that he sent to this girl showing her that he was using fake urine to pass his drug tests. But yet he's parading that rehab certificate around. Oh, I'm drug free now. Look, I went to rehab. He was doing that because he tried to resume his fake ministry on YouTube. And months after he came back, I put this video out and exposed everything about this fraud. Is Jacob? Man, I hit the wrong button. Is Jacob back? Man, my bad. I tried to go back and okay. Sorry, Jacob, that I cut you off. I know Jacob. Honestly, Jacob needs to go to bed anyways. I didn't mean to keep him this late. But this video here, to the few people in here, you can see. Yeah, see right here, this is an image from his rehab. And he's plastering everything on YouTube because he wants everyone to think there's his fake I don't know where it is, but this is, see, he says this, he's saying, amen, I know all of this from experience. Sex won't satisfy you, fame won't satisfy you, drugs won't satisfy you. And then he wants to say things like, only Jesus will satisfy your soul. But then look at the content that he's sending to women online. Stuff like that. He's sending that. You see that? Lust says, what can you do for me? Love says, what can I do for you? And meanwhile, he's got images like that he's sending out to women and says, I want you to suck a big C through a hole and not know who it belongs to. You think I'm not going to expose a fraud like that? This guy wants me to quit making exposed videos about him, knowing that this dude is just a total lying hypocrite. All right, well, I accidentally booted Jacob off. Did not mean to. And I see like no one's really saying anything in the chat. So I guess I'll go ahead and end the stream. Because I don't think anyone's interested in this topic. I don't even know how I got on this topic. Talking about YouTube. I guess that's the problem when you have 5 different channels all about a different topic, is you can accidentally jump on an entirely different topic when you're on a live stream, supposed to stay on the track of that channel, which is soap. All right, then.